Welcome to AuctionProTemplates.com. My name's Ali Baba, and in this tutorial we're going to start uploading some files to eBay. Okay, at present we've done find and replace. Okay, we've now linked everything to your server. What we're going to do now is we're going to upload everything to eBay just so you can get a visual of what things are going to look like. Then we'll be able to, over the next few tutorials, change stuff, change some certain sections, just so you can maybe customize it to be more like what you want it to look like, okay? So over this tutorial, we're going to take all those files that we need to and upload them accordingly. Let's get started. You'll notice we're in a generic, box standard, everybody looks like this sort of store. This is a sandbox account. This allows us to work in a development environment. Some things will look different than yours just because you'll be working in a live environment, but the whole process and everything we're about to do is identical to what you will do in a live environment. So the first thing we want to do is we want to change the theme, okay? We need to make a theme that allows us to add some HTML coding. So you want to scroll down to the bottom of your store, and obviously before you can proceed in this, you'll need to make sure that you actually have an eBay store. It doesn't matter what type of eBay store you can have the basic plan. It doesn't matter, you just need an eBay store before you can follow along. If you scroll to the bottom of your eBay store, you can choose Seller Manage Store. Okay, that's one way of logging in. You could always go to, if you didn't want to do it that way, you could go to My eBay, scroll down on the left and choose Manage My Store. Same but different, okay? Once you're in here, the main four categories that we're going to be using is store categories, display settings, custom pages, and promotion boxes. So, knowing what our eBay store looks like, and let me just show you one more time, just so you can see that when there's no tricks up the sleeve. Here is the generic look, okay? First things we want to do is we want to come to display settings, okay, and we want to make sure that all our store theme is set up for an editable theme. Just simply come to store theme, choose change to another theme, scroll to the bottom link, easy customizable, scroll to the bottom one, custom header only, and choose save settings. It may ask you, like it does there, it wants you to add a color. Don't worry, add any type of color you want, it makes no difference. This is a custom design and you won't see those colors anywhere. Now that we have that done, that's pretty much set us up so we're ready to proceed. Inside of the folder, in fact, let's come over to our Notepad++. It's just a little bit easier to work with. We want to open up first the header-section.html, okay? You just want to open that up into a text editor or any editor that you want. And all we need to do is just copy it, because in the last tutorial we did find and replace and we linked everything accordingly. So I'm just going to do a Control or Command A, depends if you're on a Windows or a Mac, Control or Command C, and I'm going to come back to our eBay, and inside of this section here, store header display, you'll notice it here, at the moment it's turned off. We need to click on the change link. One, we need to choose the yes button, and two, we just need to paste all that code that you just copied inside of there and just choose save settings. Don't worry, you can have full eBay header or minimal eBay header, entirely up to you, it won't affect the design. So that is stage one complete, and if we were actually to refresh our store now, you'll notice that it's starting to look like the theme that we chose from the beginning. You'll notice that a lot of the elements are already in there. You'll notice that the products that we have are in there. These will dynamically pull them in. It's just styled around it. So from our one copy of code and pasting that into that box, we've pretty much got a nice look already. What we want to do is we don't want to stop there. We want to create our home page, okay? Now if you come back to your Notepad++ or whichever one you're using and come to the home page, just simply do a Control or Command A, Control or Command C to copy that. Again, coming back over to eBay, this time we want to choose the link that says custom pages, and we want to first create a new page. We want to scroll to the bottom and we want to choose one text section /HTML. Choose continue. Inside of here, whatever you type in here will get displayed on eBay. So I'm just going to put home here, okay? And inside of this box here, I'm going to paste all that code that we just copied. Now it's going to ask you, do you want to show left navigation or do you want to hide left navigation? I'm going to show left navigation bar, meaning we're going to have our categories and our other promotional boxes down the left side there. We're going to choose continue. It's going to give us a display option. It's going to give you a preview. And then all we basically need to do is just scroll down and choose save and publish. Okay, and that will take us back to here. So now if we come to our eBay store, you'll notice that when we refresh, nothing actually really changes. It stays identical to what it was. The reason for this is we need to specify what custom page we want to have on the home page. Okay, so if you come back to your custom page link, custom pages, and if you scroll down, you'll notice here store home page. We can choose, and if you have multiple custom pages, you'll have a longer list, but you can choose which custom page you want to be displayed on the home page. In our example, we want to have home, that's the custom page we just created, and choose apply. Now when we come back and we refresh, we should have our slider and we should have some other elements on the home page now. You'll notice there's our slider. In fact, in this instance, on this theme, we don't actually have a slider here, we just have an image, but these here is a slider that allows you to add some products, but we'll go over that later on. So as you'll see now, you have your theme starting to look more like what you want it to look like. The next thing we want to do is we want to add some promotional boxes down the side here. Again, coming back to manage my store, and if you come to promotion boxes this time, this is where we'll be able to add that information. Again, coming back to our Notepad++ or whatever editor you're using, you want to choose the promo.html. And again, all you need to do is just copy all that code, Control-Command-A, Control-Command-C to copy, back to eBay one more time, and this time we want to create a new promotion box. Inside of here, we want to scroll down and choose Communicate to Buyers, choose Continue. And in this instance, you'll notice in the promotional box will allow us, depending on which one of these checkers we choose, allow you to choose where you wish to put your actual promotional box. Now, as we want this down the side underneath the category and pages, we're going to choose left navigation upper, and it will display it with this green box. We basically then want to choose continue, and in here we want to make sure we choose the custom button, and then we would just basically paste in our code into there. For the box promotion box name, just put whatever you want. This won't get displayed, this is more for you. I'm just going to put promo, okay, and then I'm going to choose save. Now when we come back to our eBay, you'll notice nothing's here at the moment. When we refresh, hopefully that will bring in our categories, we'll bring in our promotional box, and there you have it. We now have our promotional boxes down the side here, and our store is ready to go. It also means that when we go into one of these subcategories, and this is a real eBay category script, that you'll notice that your products will get pulled up. So whatever categories you create inside of your eBay store, they will automatically get put here. You can also choose, like if you come back to display settings inside of your Manage My Store, if you come to here, left navigation bar settings, and choose change, you'll notice that we have search box, categories, buyer, display, and store pages. This is our search, this is our categories, this is our display box, and this is our store pages. You can choose to have any one of those turned on and off. So for example, as we have a search feature at the top here, I basically want to turn off that search box, I want to turn off buyer display, and I want to make sure my categories are at a 3-tier level. You can have them at just 1 tier, 2 tier, or 3 tier. And then I would save those settings, and then when I come back here and refresh, the store search will be gone, the store categories will be there, hopefully, and they're in a 3-tier, and there's the store pages, and there's that name that we created, home. That's where that gets populated. So far so good. That's how you upload your store, eBay store, to your eBay account to get it to look like this. Now, like I said before, over the next few tutorials, we're actually going to be coming in here. We're going to be changing some colors. We're going to show you how you can edit some sort of information, i.e., let me just come back to the home page quickly. Things like this graphic here, things like this bestseller section, these promotional boxes, and here your footer. So that's what we're going to be doing over the next few tutorials. If you get any questions, please let us know. You can always contact us at our website at AuctionProTemplates.com, or you can contact support@AuctionProTemplates.com. Hope this tutorial has been helpful. Thanks everyone.